Hey Virgo, hope everyone's doing well. So I have a little thing going where I separated the zodiac signs this time on the video, so you're getting your own video. Whoever zodiac signs, whichever zodiac sign gets the most likes on these videos, I'm gonna do an extra video for. So maybe in like a week or two, just getting a little more detailed and whatever. So this is a general reading, like a rose spread for you guys. We're going to start with the situation, then we're going to get into the past feelings for it, your past actions, then the advice for the present, then we're going to look into your present feelings, where it's going, and then the advice for the future. So this is a general reading, so things may, some things may apply, some things may not apply. The whole thing may apply, none of it may apply, and that's okay. So I'm also taking the approach of this could resonate for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. So if this doesn't resonate and you're a Virgo sun, feel free to check out one of the other readings because I may be picking up on like your moon, your Venus, or something instead of your sun. I found that like a couple readers pick up on my Mars instead, or maybe my rising better than my sun, whatever. It's just general readings. And you know what? Honestly, like I may just not pick up on your energy, and someone else may pick up on your energy better. Maybe I'll pick up your energy better next time if it's just none. But anyway, that's a whole general rant. So I think we're ready to go ahead and start. So I'm gonna shuffle and get some cards for this situation. We'll go ahead and figure out what the situation is, so you can see if it resonates for you or not. You know what's funny? Like some of these energies are just similar. Like I think Cancer and Leo also have this type of thing, but Leo is literally right here. Aries is also here. You could have Leo in your chart. You could have been dealing with a Leo, but just saying. There's also the Page of Swords. So we have the Page of Swords, the Sun, and the Queen of Wands. So basically, you have this situation that you are just super passionate about. Like, it just sets you on fire. Like, you radiate joy and happiness just every time you talk about it, but you won't admit that you feel that way, though. Like, you won't talk about it. It's like maybe you say it behind their back, but the person that actually, or the situation that actually makes you feel this way, you won't admit it to the person or whatever. I don't know how you admit to a situation, but if that makes sense, like you're holding back that energy from that situation, and it's like I really noticed the leaves sprouting, and it's like, well, I just need to know it's sprouting. I just need to know it's growing. Well, sometimes that nourishment, that just joy and excitement and not holding back helps. It helps it grow. You know, watering that situation. Let people know that you enjoy their time with you. There's people who like that, especially okay. You have two fire signs right here. You may not be dealing with a fire sign, and some earth signs don't need that as much, but fire signs like validation, they like appreciation, they like to hear it, okay? Maybe it's a little vain, maybe it's not. I don't know. They do like words of affirmation. They like to be hyped up. Hyping each other up is fire sign culture, okay? So if you feel good around this person, if they make you feel good, like you just really enjoy being around, why are you holding that back? This person would love to hear that. Like, don't hold that shit back. Okay, so let's see. Past feelings and past actions. Let's get into it. You know, it's funny when I was drawing or shuffling, um, I felt like the past energy wasn't relative to this. It's just something that kind of influences it, like influences your behavior. So I think this is just you being hurt by a situation in the past where maybe you did open up. Maybe you did talk about how you feel, talk about the love you wanted to give. You were very compassionate about how hopeful you were, how you saw this situation going somewhere like this is what you wanted and you felt a lot of joy. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn, another can Oh, I thought I was doing Cancer for a second. I'm sorry, you're Virgo. A Cancer or an Aquarius. Um, but then it had to come to an end. And for some reason, you're associating like expressing those emotions with being bad. Like, I expressed them, so I got hurt. So now, like, it's because of that pain. Whenever you feel something, it's like, no, remember. Like, I rather just do things than say things. Like, they'll get the point. They'll get the point. You're very stubborn on it, and you have this attitude of they should know now because of this. It's like you switched because of that. Well, they should know. Well, no, they may not. They may not know. They may not realize. And let's face it, you're scared to say it. You're scared to open up. You're scared because you're equating once opening up and getting hurt with now. If you don't open up, if you don't say it, you don't get hurt. So you just rather do the things. So let's go ahead and get universe's advice for the present. You got the Chariot, Three of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Strength card. You know, it's funny. I was talking about Cancer and Leo also going through these things. So you very well could have been dealing with one, or you could have them in your chart. So anyway, I just see this as, okay, one side of the table. You are really excited about new opportunities. You're really excited about this. You have a lot of passion for this, like I said, for this person, for this opportunity, but you're still thinking about how hurt you were. You are still thinking about all the pain, and you're still not pulling those daggers out. You're not completely healed. You're still scared because of it. But, like, the thing is, do you want to move forward or not? Do you want to be brave enough to move forward? Can you conquer those fears and be brave and move forward? Because you want to move forward. You're very excited. You have a lot of passion for the situation. You really do. But do you let this anxiety, I'm seeing this lion as an anxiety beast. Are you in control of how you react, of how you are? Do you have that inner strength, that composure? Or does your anxiety control you? Okay, so do you have that strength? Because I know this hurts, but basically, you have that strength over your environment. You can't control people, unfortunately. I don't know why it's like, I don't want to be controlled, so I don't know why I said unfortunately, but I think it's because some people like plan certain things, and I think that this kind of feels like the energy that we're in with you. You had plans with this person. You saw a certain thing, and you were like, "Let's take the steps. Let's do it." There was excitement in this past energy, and then it just kind of fell apart, and that happens. Um, just because, look, it may happen 15 times, but that 16th time could be the one. The one that keeps going. But if you're always scared and not willing to put in effort, people may leave just because of that. Like, let's just face the truth here. Like, let's just be honest. Like, it's a little bit of a fulfilling prophecy. I'm saying this on one of the other twos. Like, this whole withholding the energy, like, always being in fear of them leaving, so don't say anything because that would make them leave, kind of has this energy of, well, now the door's open for them to leave, and they may take it. So, do you let the fear get the best of you, or do you move forward with this excitement and work through your fear? Okay? So, let's get into your present feelings and ideas. Okay, so you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Okay, you keep getting Leo energy on the table, so like you have to be. So at least one of you has to be dealing with a Leo or has Leo in your chart. I mean, like Mercury and Venus has to be within like one or two signs of your sun sign, so it's likely. Um, but it's just like there's so much Leo energy on this board. There's also Scorpio and Aquarius at this point, but we got the Ace of Cups and the Death card and the Fool card. So I drew the Fool for the Death because I'm like, why is the Death here? And it's just like, okay, you are ready for this new beginning. You are ready to let go. You want to let go. You really want to. It's just still there's still a little fear because of that, like I've been saying, but you're really passionate. You want so bad to just move on and let go. And it's like you're really passionate about wanting to move forward. You want something that's long lasting. You want to build. You really do. You want it's like you feel lucky in this situation. You want this to blossom into something beautiful like this lotus flower, even though it's blossoming out of this mucky water, out of mud. It's out of a gross situation, but you want it to blossom into something beautiful, and you want this great thing. You really want it. That's how you're feeling. So I think what I've been saying here, you're aware of basically, and you're wanting to let go. So let's see where the situation is heading. And I just gotta say, like, a little voice in my head popped in. It was just like, don't be hard on yourself. It takes people different amount of times, like, to really be able to let go. You know. And of course, me saying these signs. Sorry, I'm jumping back and forth, but it's like they don't have to be the signs. They're just the cards that popped off. But I'm like, man, 3 Leo cards. Like, I'm just like, y'all gotta have it in your chart or something. I mean, don't have to, like I said, but I'm just like, what are the odds? Anyway, let's go to where's this situation heading. What I think about it, there's also a heavy Aquarius energy on the board because the world, the star, and the fool came out. Um, so you could be dealing with that as well, or have it in your chart. Since I'm pointing out Leo, I might as well point that out. Like, there's also 3 Aquarius things very strong in this reading. Doesn't have to be, but just pointing it out. Okay, anyway, let's get into where this is heading. That's you probably want to know that more, but some people like to hear the signs. I mean, it could be relating to someone. Speaking of Aquarius, this deck actually has 2 star cards, so we got another Aquarius card. So you got the 6 of Cups and the star card for where this is going. Again, doesn't have to be Aquarius. It's just fun to point out the astrology. But so trying to be lighthearted, but also very hopeful. Like, really enjoy it. So I think these lessons that this advice and everything, it really seems like this is something you're already aware of. Virgo would be, right? Like, anyway, like, Virgo's just very known for being like the one to have the best way to do something. So it's just like, yeah, like, do y'all even need this reading? I don't know. Maybe the future advice will be helpful. Hopefully, I'm helping y'all somewhat. I don't know. But it seems like, if nothing else, this is just reassurance that, you are putting in the work to get on the right track, that you are putting in the work to appreciate the situation. It's scary, but you are moving towards that, having hope again and enjoying the situation and just, you know, smiling again. I'm seeing smiling again and not so dependent on the outcome. Not not so scared of what the outcome will be, if that's making sense. Okay, so the universe's advice for the future. Let's get into that. So we have the King of Swords and the Magician. So you know what you want. Okay, you know what you want. Stick to it. You know the communications you want to have. You know the expectation. You know you want honesty. You know you want the truth. You know you don't want the bullshit around. You know you don't want any of that, right? You want honesty, integrity. You want the truth. You want good communication. You could be dealing with a Gemini, and the other part of the Magician is also Virgo, because Magician's a Mercury card. So anyway, so basically, you have the power. You have the power, okay? You do not need to fear, because I'm hearing you have a bullshit detector, and if it goes off, you can go, nah, that's bullshit. Okay, bye. Like, you don't have to put up with it. Like, you know what you want. You know how to lay out the expectations. And if you don't lay out the expectations, make sure that these boundaries are being respected. And that's that. That is that. Okay. You can enjoy your relationship, but you don't have to give up your boundaries to enjoy it. Like, have the conversations, expect honesty, because that's what you want. That's important to you. You need this healthy communication. You need that. And that's okay to need. You're valid for needing that. Just don't accept less. Okay? Simple as that. It really is. Like, it sounds hard, but the more you practice it, the easier it gets. Okay? So hopefully this rating helps. I hope you guys have a good night, and thank you for watching.